sanjose.rcityradio.com.
Greetings, listeners. This is your Phantom DJ, Triple D, with another interview. Today we have a local rock band quickly making a name for themselves. Gundacker Project is not only making the scene, but they will soon define it if they don't already. I was privileged to enjoy a part of a practice session on September 18th, 2013. We heard some new songs and a few from their debut album, Plug Me In. Yes, that was a sample of the title track at the top of this interview. Let's get to it on the rock station at San Jose R City Radio. The band members consist of Wynn the Bass Maiden, on bass of course, Alana on guitar, keyboards and vocals, Craig on drums, Tim on lead vocals, and of course Dave Gundacker on lead guitar and vocals. They enter this interview in that order and then the mayhem starts. I hope you enjoy. Peace.
Hello, R City Radio!
Hey, ladies!
And this is Gundacker Project, and I just want to, great set. I just want to ask ladies, like Gwen, let me ask you, how did you first get into the music? What inspired you to become a bass player and a musician, just basically?
I would say Steve Harris and players like Steve Harris and Yeti Lee and Geezer Butler. The old guys from back in the 70s who just tore it up on the bass.
So how old were you when you first decided this is it? This is what I'm going to do?
Probably when I was about 7 years old and I saw Leather Tuscadero on
That's cool. And from then it was just like that's what
it was like
you had to have the costume and all that and all that.
You know, she was just too cool.
Yes, she was. I remember that show.
Don't forget to mention how you wake up early to practice. Go ahead.
Don't help her. Go ahead, you're on.
No, just tell me.
Go ahead.
No, how early do you wake up to practice the bass? Go ahead, I'm helping you out.
I usually get up about 3 o'clock in the morning, so I have a couple hours on the strings.
Who does
before
that?
I go off to my day job.
That?
Yeah.
That's dedication.
Yeah, you do that. I would do that. Sorry.
So Alana,
I don't do that.
Yes.
tell us about your experience and what made you decide to play music.
Well, I picked up the guitar when I was like 6 years old. My kindergarten teacher had circle time, and she played guitar and sang, and I thought it was the coolest thing. So my grandma got me lessons from her, and from there I just kind of kept playing guitar. Yeah.
Do you remember the first song you ever learned?
Yeah. It was House of the Rising Sun.
Oh, that's my favorite song! That's one of my favorite songs!
Yeah, it was House of the Rising Sun. It was pretty fun. I didn't.
Was it hard for you to learn that?
It was more of a monkey see, monkey do
Oh,
situation.
okay, I understand.
So she just showed me where to put my fingers and how to play, and I actually wrote my first song with her. It was about the sun.
Was it around the same time?
The whole time, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what about you? What was the first song you learned?
What was the first song I learned?
Come on, Trooper. You know, Trooper.
Oh, I learned that, but no, I think I'd probably start out with something real simple like Ozzy's Crazy Train.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Was that on the guitar or bass? Did you
That's
just
on the bass.
Did you just picked up the bass? You never played the guitar or anything?
No, I was really rhythm oriented. I really liked the drums and wanted to be very rhythm based. But as a youngster, my folks were like, no, we're not having drums over here. So yeah, bass was just really natural to go to rhythm.
Oh, that's cool. And so, how long have you been in the band?
I've been in the band for what? How long have we been together now, Dave?
You've been with
Yeah.
since the inception.
Yeah.
Since the inception.
Yes, you've been
Yeah.
one and
Long
only bass player.
You just recently joined.
Yep. Like this year.
You loving it?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
love
No,
it.
you look like you all have a great time.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's probably one of the funnest gigs I've ever had. So it's awesome performing with them. It's a great opportunity. I'm
Okay.
learning a lot.
That's a good answer.
Okay, next.
All right.
learning a lot.
Who's next? The next guy that have to leave. We got the drummer.
Happily.
All right. You guys got to split, huh? All right. Thanks a lot.
Ooh, this is a flex.
Oh, but I need y'all. Wait, before you go, can we get one last thing? Now, one last thing. Yeah, with the band together. I want to, you guys. Tim has uploaded some music on our radio station, and as soon as I get the playlist, I've got all the things. As soon as I get like I'm able to view the profile. I'll send it to Gundacker page on Facebook and let you guys know that you're in. Okay.
Gundacker, by the way.
Yeah, Gundacker. Dacker.
Gundacker.
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 Okay.
Yeah. If
in Germany, it would be
Das will be
Gundacker.
Gundacker. Ja.
So that's
Maybe get you pumping up. Yes.
Okay. So before the two ladies have to leave and Craig has to leave, can y'all say hello, our city radio?
Hello, our city radio.
Okay, thanks. I can edit that together another way. All right, Craig, tell me. I know I've known you for quite a long time.
Yes, we have.
Tell me about how you got involved playing music.
Early on, it was the Beatles and the Monkees, and then when I saw Grand Funk Railroad on television when I lived in Mexico, I saw Mark Farner playing guitar in front of, I don't know, 50,000 people, and I looked at the TV and I said, I want to do that. And that's when I started playing guitar. I stunk at guitar.
How old were you?
So, 11.
11?
Yeah, when I started playing guitar, and it wasn't very good. Eventually ended up playing drums in high school, and I've been playing ever since.
Doing a great job, too.
Thank you.
And you've been with Gundacker? Gundacker. I'll get it right one of these days.
Yeah, Dave and I were doing cuts of these songs originally. Corey was playing bass, and me and Dave, and Tim came in, and then Lynn came in, and then Alana came in, and it went from a recording project to a real band. Pretty cool.
You guys are getting a lot of gigs lately, right? Not as many as you'd like.
Thank you, Tim.
And
Is that Tim's efforts?
I wouldn't take all the credit to it, but really what's happened is that I've kind of taken on the PR role, not the manager role, but the PR role. So I'm talking to all the people that need to be talked to help get us shows. And really that's what's going on. It's a group effort. It's, talking to the band, finding out what their availability is, what kind of shows they want to do, what they don't want to do, and then I've got a lot more time than the rest of them do, and I've done this for a living, so I'm kind of the mouthpiece right now until we get management, which that's what we'd like to do, is get management, get representation outside of me and my mouth.
Well, let's talk about your introduction to music. How old were you, and what was your inspiration to go forward?
I'm from a musical family, so I was surrounded by music all the time. My grandmother was in a big band. All of my uncles were all singers. They were all in bands. I would go in and watch them in awe. And then when I got introduced to Elvis and the Beatles from my father in his 45s, I was like, wow, that's something really cool. But it was Alice Cooper. When I saw an Alice Cooper poster, I wanted to listen to that music because he was hanging from a noose. And I'm like, what is that? And I got to go listen to it. I put on the Killer album, and I've been in love ever since.
Great. Yeah. Dead babies.
Well, yes. But then it was then it was Led Zeppelin. It was Deep Purple, and then Kiss happened. But David Bowie, all these people inspired me. Aerosmith, all inspired me to make me want to get on stage. And I'm a frustrated guitarist and a frustrated drummer. I tried both of those, failed miserably. Thank God there's actual real good players in the bands that I play in, and now these guys right here are absolute pros that make me sound good when I'm up there screaming into a microphone. So I've always wanted to be a lead singer. I wish I was a better instrumentalist, but that's the gig I got.
Practice makes perfect, brother.
Well, you should see me at home with my Strat. I want to throw it out the window every day. So
I feel your pain. I understand it.